MC kids. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a fantastic week. Maybe you've been able to get onto YouTube and see some of our devotions that we have on there for you. I hope you're watching on Sunday morning and worshiping with your Mount Zion family from afar. That you're listening to Brother Sammy and singing along with our worship team on Sundays. I'm still missing Sunday school, like I know the rest of you are, so I wanted to get on here and just share a little lesson with you for this week. And the title of this lesson is The Good Shepherd. I want to start off by introducing you to Woolina. This is Woolina, and she's a sheep. A lot of people think sheep are pretty dumb, and guess what? They're right. Sheep may not be as dumb as a turkey, but they are pretty dumb. Do you know that she could die of thirst even if a pool of water is just over the hill? Sheep can't smell water like other animals can. She has no sense of direction. She couldn't find her way home if she had to. She doesn't even have enough sense to get in out of a storm. She has no defense at all. If a wolf or a mountain lion were to come at her, she would just stand there and let them eat her. She's not too smart about the way she eats either. She has some pretty good teeth, though. She can pull grass up by the roots. And she would probably, if she could talk, tell you that the most embarrassing thing about being a sheep is falling down and not being able to get back up. If she rolls on her back too far, she's stuck. She just has to lay there and wait on somebody to come and help her. And you probably wonder, how does a dumb animal like that survive? And that's a good question. The truth is, she depends on her shepherd for everything, for food, for water, for shelter, and protection. She wouldn't make it through a week without her shepherd. Now, I know that sometimes we think we're pretty smart, don't we? Well, I think I'm at least smarter than a sheep, but I need some help sometimes. And all of us humans need help sometimes. And the good news is that we have a shepherd who loves us and cares for us and who protects us. We have the best shepherd there is, and we're going to read in our Bible about the Good Shepherd. The Bible tells us about the Good Shepherd. I'm going to read John 10, 1 through 15, where we hear about the Good Shepherd and his sheep. This is John 10, 1 through 15. Very truly, I tell you, Pharisees, anyone who does not enter the sheep pen by the gate, but climbs in by some other way, is a thief and a robber. The one who enters by the gate is the shepherd of the sheep. The gatekeeper opens the gate for him, and the sheep listen to his voice. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. When he has brought out all of his own, he goes on ahead of them, and his sheep follow him because they know his voice. But they will never follow a stranger. In fact, they will run away from him because they do not recognize a stranger's voice. Jesus used this figure of speech, but the Pharisees did not understand what he was telling them. Therefore Jesus said again, very truly I tell you, I am the gate for the sheep. All who have come before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep have not listened to them. I am the gate. Whoever enters through the gate, through me, will be saved. They will come in and go out and find pasture. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. The hired hand is not the shepherd and does not own the sheep. So when he sees the wolf coming, He abandons the sheep and runs away. Then the wolf attacks the flock and scatters it. The man runs away because he is a hired hand and cares nothing for the sheep. I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me, just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep. So I have 5 questions for you to think about and answer on your own after hearing the story of the Good Shepherd. And it goes like this. Question 1, what did you like best about the Good Shepherd? Question 2, what would it feel like to have a shepherd like that? Question 3, how is Jesus like the Good Shepherd in this story? Question 4, in the story, the Good Shepherd protected the sheep from wolves and robbers. What kinds of scary things can Jesus help us face today? And the last question is this, how is having Jesus in your life like having a good shepherd? You know, the reason that Jesus is talking about shepherds and sheep is because he's saying it's sort of like the same thing with us and him. He's the shepherd and we are his sheep. And if we choose to follow him, Jesus will lead us to and show us how to live God's better way. There's a psalm that would be good to put to memory. And this psalm does not promise that nothing scary or bad will ever happen to us, but it does promise that our Good Shepherd will be there with us through the good times and the bad times, and that he will always make things turn out right in the end. Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Psalm 23. I pray that Jesus is the Good Shepherd of your life. I pray that you allow him to lead you all the days of your life, on the good days and the bad days. Remember how much he loves you. We read John 10, 1 through 15, and we read these words at the very end. I lay down my life for the sheep. And Jesus loves us so much that he did lay down his life for us when he went and he died on the cross for us. I hope that he is your Good Shepherd, and I pray that if he is not, that you make him the Good Shepherd of your life. I'll close there. I hope you continue to have a wonderful week, and until we meet again, farewell.